can't sleep? Me too. I was just thinking about you, actually. I've been hoping to speak with you alone all day. Miss Madeline?
Yes.
Will you bring us some hot water and lemon? And the honey, too? Thank you, dear. The sound of fire is like a lullaby at this hour. What a day. You must have heard the spirits moving about. They're most active around midnight. Please let me know if there's anything I can do to make your room more comfortable. That bed is kinda stiff, isn't it? Unfortunately, it's the nicest one we have available for guests. I take it you suffer from insomnia too. I'm sorry. I know how difficult it is. I take comfort in that. Like the cycle of the moon. Sleep waxes and wanes. Might not glow tonight. Or tomorrow. But surely it will round out full and bright once again. Falling asleep is inevitable. I appreciate your ambition in solving this case. I thought you might settle in for a few days before starting your work. I was a bit surprised to see you documenting that cold spot in the stairwell. So, I was thinking, since you haven't had the chance to see much of the estate yet, we should take a thorough walk around the grounds tomorrow. We could start in the gardens near the crypt. A ghostly figure of a man in a top hat often appears here. We also ought to make a trip into town to purchase those salts and herbs you mentioned. I'll speak to the coachman in the morning. sometimes I wish I was a bird. An owl, to be specific. To be truly nocturnal would be ideal. I'm already halfway there with my current sleeping habits. The quiet hours of the night are like a blank canvas, ready to be painted on with new ideas. Only when the rest of the world has gone to sleep can I think clearly. Don't owls always look like they know something the rest of us don't? Trapped in my gaze that never saw the truth. In the stillness of night, they sealed the hidden room. Excuse me for a moment. I thought I saw someone lurking in the garden. It was just that owl. There's something I want to show you. Earlier this afternoon, while I was sorting through old belongings in one of the vacant bedrooms, I came across some bizarre documents hidden in a closet. Most of them were mundane letters about crops, estate taxes, so on and so forth. But there were a few curious notes that caught my eye. I was hoping to get your opinion before the others found out. What I uncovered could complicate things unnecessarily. Tried to warn you. Anyway, amongst many strange things, there were a few mentions of hidden rooms, secret passages, places in the house even I didn't know existed. Like this one. It appears to be a letter written by a mistress. She mentions an underground passage that connects to the main building. Whispers in the dark and told, I know if they were gone. Or this one, the results of a failed resurrection experiment. There's always been the odd occurrence in this house. A whisper out of nowhere, books falling to the floor, footsteps echoing with no source, things have escalated recently. Books don't just tumble from the shelves. They're found in completely different rooms, places no one would put them. And then there's my brother's wife. Poor girl. Expecting and plagued by worsening nightmares. Perhaps these letters will be useful to your investigation. But please keep their contents hush-hush for now. I don't want to scare anyone unnecessarily. I can't explain why, but I trust you, as if I've known you for a long time. There's a kindness in your eyes that's very comforting. You carry yourself with such grace and poise. I suppose you have to be quite open-minded and genuine to investigate the paranormal. The spirits in this house hide from those they don't feel welcome. My own brothers thought hiring a detective of your sort was unnecessary. But they don't experience things the way us women do. There's a thin layer of soot on your glasses. May I? Here. Also, look at these photos I found. I think this one is an image of that hidden passage the letters mentioned. This door is in the main study. But as far as I know, it opens up to an old linen closet. My great-grandmother and grandfather, they were the first inhabitants of the house. And her infamous twins, the ones who vanished one day without a trace. Legend has it they were taken by the fair folk. You know the old tales, right? They say that in their realm, time flows differently. A few hours spent in that world could equal 50 years in ours. So if the twins ever reappeared, they might look unchanged, still as youthful as the day they disappeared. I know there are more photos of my great-grandmother in this collection. Here she is in the library. She loved to read. My mother when she was about my age. She always loved bunnies. Now these ones are particularly strange. There's that man in the top hat I've seen. Do you see the ghostly figure? And here too in the woods. A garden party. Carriage. Renovation, I think. I had this one taken recently of Sir Benjamin. I'm not sure what to make of this one. Or this creepy trunk. Why would anyone photograph that? My theory is that this one is of that woman who wrote this letter. It's as if someone photographed her sneaking about without her knowledge. Perhaps as proof of infidelity. Who knows? And again here. Why the question mark? Why is it partially burned? There's so much about my family's history I don't know. In any case, please take these photos with you. Maybe they'll be of some help. Thank you, Miss Madeline. Here you are. For you. My mother used to give me this mixture when I felt ill and couldn't sleep. You're watching. keep this lavender pouch in your pocket. I sleep with one next to my pillow sometimes. It helps with anxiety. You look fatigued. It's been a long day. I just need to make a list of things I must do tomorrow, and then I'll be turning in myself.